This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play looking to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is picked off. He can go. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he dunks it off to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like.
Touchdown, Aggies. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT makes it 7-0. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years. This young man is living up to that tradition today.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the outright. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out, the catch made. He's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass caught, second down now. Hand off to the single back. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Moves left out of the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there.
A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Past the 30. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
They're going to run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. To dart to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. It's a draw to the back. Look out, room to run here. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He lets it go. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Let's a fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the 1st half of the national title.
Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Toss it to the back, running left. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Press coverage now from the secondary. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And he drops back in the gun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch made down inside the 15.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Normally for this offense down in the red zone, they love to go to the tight end, and they try to go to him. He drops the ball. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I might think about trying to give him another shot.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity of dropping that interception.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they've regained the lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Press coverage now from these DBs. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Puts some space around the 30. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats on the ground.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. And that will give them the lead now.
There's just just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down to the completion, moves the ball down to the 4. They keep him off balance with a run. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
Now here's the toss play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to 3rd and long.
The Aggies will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Here's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Coach just told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Run down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Tailback takes the handoff again. Fighting him off. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down. Dogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Riley. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, is unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down after the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They've punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Aggies will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. He makes the stop on this return.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Texas A&M.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Shreds the tackle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a draw play. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Third down coming up.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Throwing off play action. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On 4th down, they get the football back here in this tight game. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Now they're running on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Now let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A heroic effort here on the biggest stage.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
PT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Tight end makes the grab. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The offense really clicking here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. He'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Grinding away on the ground. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Testing the right side here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him for a huge loss, 9 yards behind the line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The Aggies will line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, just like this in a 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning deep shot toward the end zone? Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Had the big play to start the drive, but now the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies.